Hi everyone, I just want to take a few moments to recognize our amazing 4 seniors. First, I'd like to talk about Maddie. She's been a 2-year varsity manager for us. She's been dedicated to this team by coming to practice, running our clock, and keeping our book. Unfortunately, due to COVID protocols, Maddie has been unable to attend our away games, but that has not stopped her from being committed when she's been able to come. She's present at our practices and our games, doing our book and helping encourage the girls on and off the sidelines. We want to wish her the best of luck in her senior softball season and the rest of her senior year here at Wayland High School.
Hello everyone and welcome to Wayland Student Press Network's live coverage of Wayland Varsity Basketball. I'm Josh Schreiber, alongside me Sam White, and we are getting ready for a DCL matchup between the Wayland Warriors and the Boston Latin Wolfpack. Well Sam, it's a very special night here in the Warrior Dome. Not only is it Coaches vs. Cancer, but it is also senior night. Unfortunately, for some reason, no parents have been allowed at any games, and tonight's no exception. But that won't stop us from celebrating Wayland seniors tonight. As you might have just seen a minute ago, Coach Rick Stallis made videos for each individual senior, so be sure to stay tuned during the quarter breaks to watch those. But anyway, Sam, this should be an exciting game. Wayland won on Wednesday in the first game of this matchup, 43-33. What are your keys to this game for Wayland?
Well, Josh, tonight Wayland just needs to keep their focus on defense, and more specifically on junior guard Amelia Ogilvy. She, of course, leads Boston Latin in scoring and should be the primary offensive contributor tonight against the Warriors. Definitely infamous for her tendency to pick up technical fouls, so that's definitely something Wayland could potentially use towards their advantage.
Yeah, absolutely. In that first game on Wednesday, they face guarded her a lot early on. It worked very well. They were up 29-7 at the half. Wayland was, anyways, and as you see right now, the seniors in the game, Meredith Prince, Abby Gavron, and Ella Lesperance. Abby Gavron unfortunately tore her ACL in the last home game we commentated against Concord Carlisle, but she is in for the start of this game. Just a little senior night tradition to have all the seniors in. So we'll see what happens here. I'm sure they'll call a timeout, which they do, but she gets a nice round of applause, and a deserving one at that, as she's done a lot for this Wayland program.
Very nice thing to see there.
Anyways, we'll do that one over here. Haley Melvin gets the ball, and we are underway here on senior night and Coaches vs. Cancer night. Meredith Prince over to Ella Lesperance, inside to Powers. Powers gets fouled on the floor, so they will pass it in.
Like the aggressive approach Wayland's doing on offense early on, already getting it down to the post immediately.
Absolutely. And Sam, Wayland started out really hot in that first game on Wednesday, 29 points in the first half. They only scored 14 points in the second half, so not exactly what they would love to see, but they did still get a relatively easy win. So what do they have to do to keep that offense going all night?
Well, I think the best thing to do is to look at freshman guard Ava Renneker, who has been a pleasant surprise this season for the Warriors. Definitely bringing some additional offense to the roster. And this is somebody who's going to have to really step up tonight with the loss of Abby Gavron due to injury.
Yeah, absolutely. As Wayland kind of struggling on offense right now, but they are getting rebounds, as a shot clock violation will be called. Haley Melvin was blocked right before she could get the shot off.
Bolat matching the intensity on defense there.
But anyways, it is Lauren Choi taking the ball up for Boston Latin.
Nice defensive pressure by Wayland.
Inside to Burke, no good. Powers will run to take it up. And as we mentioned, Amelia Ogilvy, leading scorer for Boston Latin. She's a junior, but she's been on this team for 4 years now. As an 8th grader, she was playing on varsity, starting on varsity, so she is a very talented player. as Ella Lesperance comes away with the steal there. Great play. Melvin, as they call the play out there. Prince over to Melvin. Melvin taking it inside for two. First points of the game come from Haley Melvin, the junior captain, and Wayland is on the board first.
That was great floor spacing by the Wayland offense right there. Allowed her to find the open lane and cut straight to the basket.
Ellen Lesperance going in to get that ball. It is a jump ball though, so Boston Latin will stick with it as Wayland started with it.
Liking the aggressiveness on defense from Wayland.
Lesperance almost got her second steal there on her senior night. Ogilvy gets it inside to Burke. Burke cannot put in the layup, but she does get fouled.
That's poor defensive effort by Wayland there, leaving someone wide open down low in the post. Lucked out there, she didn't finish.
That's junior forward Olivia Burke. The first at the line is no good, rattles around the rim. And with the second, that one rattles in after hitting the front rim, and Wayland will get the ball. Melvin taking no time to get it up. Good ball movement here from Wayland. Melvin deep three, no good, front rim.
That's a good look, nice open shot.
Yeah, when Melvin is hitting those shots, she's really unstoppable. As she gets her hands on that one, another jump ball. This one will go to, this should go to Wayland. Yeah, it will go to Wayland. Referee originally signaled Boston Latin. Melvin almost steps out of bounds. And now it's Lesperance. Johnson.
A good swing and cut.
Back to Melvin. Melvin gets fouled, and she will shoot two at the line.
Good way to draw the foul there.
Melvin, generally a very good free throw shooter, shooting two here as she misses the first. Her second one sinks it.
Yeah, Haley Melvin coming out aggressive right from the beginning. Hasn't been successful in all her shots, but still showing that she can apply offensive pressure.
As that one is a three ball in the corner for Boston Latin. That was senior captain forward Kirby Gillis as Wayland turns the ball over there.
Meredith Prince doing a good job keeping it in after the mistake.
As a matter of fact, we never mentioned it, but I believe that was Meredith Prince's first career start on varsity. So definitely a nice part about senior night. That's a big start. She's been a huge part of this team on and off the court.
Yeah, that's a great tribute to the senior.
As that ball is thrown out of bounds, it will be Boston Latin ball.
Yeah, wild pass there, just getting unorganized on offense.
Yeah, 2 consecutive turnovers. Not exactly what you want to see, especially after that hot start they had on Wednesday. As Amelia Ogilvy down on the ground, may have been tripped. call is on Alex McQuilkin. She's going to come out of the game.
Looks a little shaken up there.
Not sure who's coming in. Okay, they do bring in the sub. I believe that's junior guard Isabella Sessa. As she actually almost just stepped in the back court by accident. Gillis now
Ooh.
lowers her shoulder.
Might have been a travel there.
Yeah. Powers. Nice pass over to Patel, but no good.
That's a good look.
Choi up to Gillis. Out of bounds. Whalen ball.
A lot of turnovers early on.
Yeah, Whalen has been one of the best teams in the DCL this year, as they actually will have the #1 seed in the DCL small tournament. At least if it were to end today, they call a traveling violation on Alex McQuilkin. Raised that pivot foot, but
Strange how they called a travel there, but not on that previous play right there when she was driving to the basket.
Agreed. But anyways, as I was saying, Wayland, their one issue really has been their field goal percentage has not exactly been where they'd like it to be. But their defense has more than made up for it, because they have one of the best defenses that you'll find in the DCL, if not the best. Powers got to get that one in. She does. Finds McQuilkin. Great job staying inbounds. Shot goes up, sinks it. Great job by Alex McQuilkin. Tiptoeing the out-of-bounds line. Gets the floater to fall. Stolen by Renneker.
Nice pass.
Powers can't get it to fall, and now Boston Latin going in transition. Burke finds Ogilvy now back into the game. Can't find anything on that one. Gillis sinks the short mid-range jumper.
This Boston Latin team showing that it can shoot.
Now Melvin Powers, 3-ball, no good, back rim. Picked up by Ogilvy. Ogilvy driving baseline. Pass to Sessa. Sessa no good. And now Boston Latin trying to get it around here.
Oh,
Knocked out of bounds. It will stay Boston Latin ball. Not sure if that was a pass there or a shot by Burke. Nonetheless, it will stay in the possession of Boston Latin. As junior forward Allison Golden will pass it in. Golden looking, does get it to Ogilvy. Ogilvy inside for two. Showing off that quickness.
great display of athleticism there by Ogilvy.
And nice pass in by Melvin.
Great response
to
there.
McQuilkin.
That's the quick, fast-paced offense you want to see. It looks like we're going to see it on the other end, too. Lucky miss there.
Renneker with the rebound, the freshman standout. As sort of lost her dribble there, but gave it to Powers. Melvin. Back to Renneker. Whalen moving the ball around the perimeter, something they like to do, then trying to get it inside.
Oh, good ball movement.
Powers for three, no good. Ogilvy with the rebound.
Yeah, Whalen definitely able to find open shots, just isn't hitting them right now.
Ogilvy, traveling violation called. She tried a little no-look pass, but was called for the travel, so it will not count. Now Reneker tries to keep it. She does. McQuilkin mid-range, no good. Kind of forced that shot up. And now Boston Latin and Ogilvy in transition. Ogilvy, no good. Wanted a foul, doesn't get it called. And Elizade gets it up in transition. A lot of fast-paced offense.
Oh, nice floater there.
That was a beautiful floater by Les Bronze. A lot of transition basketball early in this one as Catherine Kiesling puts it in. Tie game 9-9 with 50 seconds and counting left in the first quarter.
Poor defensive effort there by Wayland allowed them to just run through on the press break.
Reneker to Patel, baseline. She stepped out of bounds. Actually, they call a foul before she stepped out of bounds, so it will still be Wayland ball. Just a reminder, we do have those senior tributes in between each quarter, so stay tuned when we go to the first quarter break to see Coach Rickstalis giving those small little speeches. Les Bronze over to McQuilkin. Back to Reneker. Reneker, floater, no good. Tough defense there. Boston Latin really trying to get out in transition.
It's an open look.
Can't find anything on that one either. Elizade puts up a shot, no good. A lot of just kind of rushed basketball right now. Ogilvy fouled. That one looked like it should be on the floor. Not sure what they're going to call.
Looks like she's going to the line.
She is going to the line. Ogilvy with the first. No good, front rim. 3.4 seconds remaining in the first quarter. If you're just joining us, I'm Josh Schreiber. Alongside me, Sam White. Wayland Student Press Network's live coverage of Wayland girls varsity basketball. Ogilvy's second free throw is good. Boston Latin takes a 10-9 lead. See if Wayland can get up anything before the second quarter. They do not. End of the first quarter, very close game. Boston Latin 10, Wayland 9. We're going to take a quick break. Stay tuned for the senior tributes.
Next, I'd like to talk about Ella Lesbronze. Ella has been a great addition to our varsity team this year. She's been an exciting and wonderful surprise to this program after not playing the last 2 seasons. She's really stepped up with confidence to help her team have success being one of our strongest defenders. She has a warrior mentality, and it shows every time she takes the court. She often was asked to guard the best player on the other team, and she did it without hesitation or doubt. We will certainly miss her positive attitude and her athleticism she has brought to this team and our program. I want to wish you the best of luck in the rest of your athletic career in lacrosse and your best of luck at Tufts next year. Thank you for your kindness, dedication, and leadership this season.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Wayland Student Press Network's live coverage of Wayland girls varsity basketball. We are getting ready to start the second quarter here. As you just saw, Coach Rickstalis' tribute to Ella Lesbronze here on senior night. The remaining of them will be in the next quarter break, so don't worry. But anyways, Boston Latin got out to a 10-9 lead in the first quarter. Really a tough defensive battle, a lot of transition offense that didn't necessarily come to fruition. But anyways, Sam, what were your takeaways from that first quarter?
Well, we were very aggressive on the boards, but couldn't grab a lot, as we do have a size disadvantage here that is obvious if you're just watching the game. But Bolat, both teams pretty unorganized defensively. We've seen a lot of open looks on both sides, and on offense as well, as a lot of careless turnovers have been committed, both with traveling and just throwing the ball out of bounds on both sides. So it's been sloppy so far, but hopefully Wayland can kind of clean it up and be able to dominate, because we know their skill level is much higher than this Boston Latin team.
Yeah, you mentioned rebounding, and senior Ella Lesbronze, who, for those watching at home, just saw Coach Rickstalis' tribute. She's been a big part of that aggressive rebounding and defense, especially here tonight. She already has 2 steals. But she's been a great player to this team. Played JV freshman year, then took 2 years off. She's back this year and has really done a great job, Sam.
Yeah, no, she's just been a monster on the boards. You know, you mentioned her rebounding. One game she had 18 rebounds this season, so she's definitely been a crucial asset for this Wayland team, especially on the boards.
Absolutely. She's going, as you heard Coach Rick Stahl say, she'll continue her career in actually lacrosse, not basketball, at Tufts next year. So good luck to her on that.
Meredith Prince trying to track down that steal.
Yeah, great defense.
Melvin
inside,
going
no
coast
good.
to coast, can't finish.
Now Sessa. And another turnover. So that sloppy basketball still a factor. I think a lot of that, though, can just be attributed to extremely aggressive defense. And teams are just trying to force themselves into transition to try to get an open look.
Yeah, definitely seeing that with Wayland's defense to bowl at. I mean, they're just, a lot of times they're losing the ball. They can't maintain passes just because Wayland's being so aggressive. And that's what you like to see. And that's really where the success of this team for Wayland derives from, is just from their defensive effort.
Yeah, and Sammy Johnson right there with her signature pick and roll move in for the layup. Pretty much unstoppable. When she's doing that at a consistent rate, Wayland is putting up really good offensive numbers, so hopefully they can keep that up. Choi.
Nice
Stolen
steal.
by Les Bronze. Les Bronze may have a little bit of contact there. They do say it was clean. Ogilvy going in to try to affect Les Bronze's shot. She did, but Wayland will stick with it. Powers now into Johnson.
Oh, nice
Melvin
passing
in
cut,
for
wide
2
open layup.
and the foul. What a move. Johnson, great look to Melvin. Melvin took it to the bucket hard, as she normally does. Finishes the layup. We'll have a chance for 3.
Yeah, no wasted movement there by Melvin. Cut straight to the basket. Beautiful footwork.
Melvin converts the and one like she normally does. 4-point lead for Wayland. They're out to a quick 5-0 run to start this second quarter. And that will be a carry by Kirby Gillis. Some more tough defense on the pick and roll. Melvin over to Prince. Prince to Les Bronze.
Good look.
Now Johnson, no good. Guess who? Les Bronze with the offensive rebound. Warner for 3. Gets it to go. Morgan Warner, first points of the game. That's a big shot. Puts Wayland up 7. Timeout, Boston Latin.
Fantastic second effort by Wayland's offense. Great rebound by Les Bronze. Throws it out. Gets an open 3.
Yeah, absolutely. And we've talked about senior night as Wayland up 7 on senior night. But yeah, we've talked about senior night here tonight. But just as important is the annual Coaches vs. Cancer game. You may see that all the Wayland players are wearing those black and pink warm-up shirts, as well as some pink headbands mixed in there. Yeah, Sam, what do you have to say about Coaches vs. Cancer?
Yeah, Josh, leading up to the game, they were able to raise over $4,000 for cancer research. So even with the unfortunate circumstances of the pandemic, they were still able to support a really good cause.
Yeah, absolutely. And in a typical year, normally we'd have basically a completely packed crowd on Coaches vs. Cancer night. People would be buying shirts. Sorry about that. Not really sure what happened there, but Anyways, yeah, Coaches vs. Cancer, people would be buying those shirts. All the money does go to Coaches vs. Cancer. Unfortunately, this year they had to do it in advance, so I don't believe there are any shirts still for sale. Nevertheless, still a great cause, and it's really nice that they were still able to support it in a year like this.
Absolutely.
Ogilvy. Back to Choi.
Oh,
And that one is tied up. Jump ball. Great job by Lesbrance. Yet again, causing the turnover as Wayland has the possession arrow.
poor ball control there by Ogilvy.
Melvin now. Boston Latin bringing out a little bit of a press. Powers. Over to Melvin. Melvin finds Warner. Warner inside. Melvin for three. No good, front rim. Out of bounds. It will stay Wayland ball as it looked like that ball hit the head of Olivia Burke.
Yeah, Wayland so far has been doing a good job applying the pressure defensively as Bolat is still scoreless in the second quarter. But Wayland has been able to still get 8 points and jump out to a comfortable lead here.
Definitely a good, much better start to this second quarter. Sammy Johnson tries to get the shot to go. May have been
Tracks down her
hacked.
own rebound. Might be a jump ball here.
Yeah. Officials not calling a whole lot of fouls here on shots.
Yeah, they're really letting them play here.
And Wayland with that press again. They are able to beat it. Corner, no good. Burke with the rebound. Burke gets blocked by Melvin. And now Wayland in transition. Johnson can't really handle the pass, but does find it.
Ooh,
And then Melvin.
Melvin gets tripped up. She'll probably see 2 free throws here.
It looks like they don't call a foul. I think they just said it was out of bounds. Not really sure how that wasn't a foul.
No, it looks like it's just going to be a foul on the floor.
Okay, that makes sense. Now Warner.
Put on the footwork.
Good ball movement here from Wayland. Johnson
Sammy
backing
Johnson
down in the
attacking
paint.
The rim.
Lesbrance.
Lesbrance with the rebound.
It is incredible the amount of offensive boards she gets. She's just always in the right spot. And another foul called on Boston Latin as Reniker and Patel check into the game.
Yeah, this is why someone like Lesbrance is so vital to a team like this, just allowing for a bunch of extra offensive opportunities.
And those type of plays have been plays that have really won them a whole lot of games because they have not shot that efficiently, but wow, what a pass by Melvin as Johnson gets fouled. But those type of plays on the boards get you the extra possessions that you need when you're not shooting a great percentage.
Absolutely. I mean, this is a team that really just dominates in the paint and not so much so from outside the perimeter. So having good people on the boards who can grab a lot of rebounds is, the best thing you could ask for.
As Sammy Johnson sinks that first free throw, she'll shoot her second.
Wayland on a 9-0 run here.
Johnson with the second sinks that one as well. This duo of Haley Melvin and Sammy Johnson now both in their third years as Johnson gets a steal, loses it, gets it right back, can't put up the shot. That was I'm not really sure what happened in the end of the play, but a little bit of a weird circumstance.
Looks like another foul on the floor here. So they'll take it side out.
I think it was actually just out of bounds, but they take everything side out now because of COVID restrictions. And another jump ball. Les Bronze gets it to Melvin, back to Patel. Melvin, Patel. Ooh, traveling violation called there. That one was pretty obvious.
Just kind of lost control there right in the middle of the drive.
As Boston Latin looking to get on the board in the second quarter. Amelia Ogilvy inside to Burke. Burke for 2. 7-point game.
Wolfpack getting their first bucket of the quarter.
Patel, baseline, can't get it to fall. And guess who LLS Bronze another offensive board? Reniker out to Patel. Melvin, deep 3.
Ooh.
No good. Melvin has that range. She can hit those.
Ogilvy loses it.
Melvin picked off that pass. And out of bounds, Waylon ball.
Yeah, that was a nice spin there by Haley Melvin. Too bad she couldn't finish.
Elizaday. Not a lot of movement on the Wayland offense right now. For the first time really all game.
That's definitely not what you want to do. It's just be at a standstill. Sammy Johnson makes a great cut but cannot finish at the rim.
Yeah, Sammy Johnson is very close to having really an outstanding game. She's had quite a few of those opportunities that she hasn't been able to convert on as many as she'd like yet, but if she gets going, Wayland is in very good position.
Yeah, Sammy Johnson, the type of player that can just get you a double-double any night. Definitely a fun player to watch.
Inside, ripped out of her hands. That's Ella Lesperance again.
Wild pass.
But kind of just rushed the pass. Anyways, yeah, Sammy Johnson, 17 points, 10 rebounds on Wednesday against Boston Latin. As that one clanks off the front rim. 1:30 and counting here in the first half. Elizaday into Johnson. Out of bounds. It will stay Wayland possession. They'll have 11 seconds to get off a shot. Now Reniker. Sammy Johnson gets under that pass, but gets called for a double dribble. 109 and soon to be counting here left in the first half. Wayland 19, Boston Latin 12. Big defensive battle here tonight. A lot of steals as on cue. LLS Bronze and Sammy Johnson combining for a steal there. Johnson comes up with it. And I really don't understand what's happening there. What's not getting called?
Yeah, that looked like a clear foul to me, Josh. I don't understand why this is being called on the floor.
There is
no foul. It's just out of bounds.
Golden. Tough defense by Powers. LLS Bronze almost able to steal it away.
Great effort by Lesperance there.
Golden to pass it in. Sessa. Nice job by Reniker. Lesperance comes away with it. Wayland has numbers. Inside. Lesperance gets blocked by Sessa. Now Powers, deep shot. No good, out of bounds, Boston Latin ball. Boston Latin can take the last shot if they choose to. There is no shot clock.
Whalen running a tight press break here.
Golden.
Tight press. Bolat breaks it, gets to the rim, can't get it to go. Good defense there.
See, well, I'm not upset with it. I feel like that was probably also a foul, so the ref's really just not calling anything on the term of shooting fouls. Half-court shot at the buzzer, almost hits it off the rim. That will do it here in the first half. We'll be right back for the second half. Stay tuned for the Coach Rickstalis tribute videos for the seniors.
Next, I'd like to talk about Meredith Prince. Meredith is the epitome of all the qualities of a good senior captain. She is honest, trustworthy, kind, sympathetic, and hardworking 100% of the time. Meredith was a 2-year varsity guard and has made great improvements in her shooting and defensive skills. She spoke up before games, at halftimes, and after games, sharing advice and providing this team encouragement. We could always count on her motivation on and off the bench. She set a great example of how you should interact with your teammates and your coaches. She truly has made a big impact on our basketball program. She represents our school in a positive light, and we'll miss her deeply, and we wish her the best of luck in her softball season this spring. I know you will make great relationships in the next chapter of your life. Good luck, Meredith.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Wayland Student Press Network's live coverage of Wayland girls varsity basketball. As you just saw there, really nice tribute to senior captain Meredith Prince. If you haven't heard, Coach Rickstalis having those tributes in between each quarter. So stay tuned for our final one at the end of this upcoming third quarter. But yeah, Meredith Prince, great leader on this team, senior captain. Nice way to recognize her, Sam.
Yeah, of course, Meredith Prince, a 2-year varsity player. Doesn't have a huge impact on the court, but is definitely a key off-the-court type of person. Nevertheless, a very positive piece of this team.
Yeah, really just a great teammate overall. Everyone loves her on the team. Can really count on her to give some great pregame, postgame speeches and play some big minutes, typically at the end of games. But she's getting a lot of playing time here and has really held her ground well. As a foul called there, Ogilvy will shoot 2 at the line.
Warriors so far have done a great job at containing Ogilvy. This has not been her night.
As she drains the free throw. Hopefully they can keep that true.
Now Wayland did a great job defensively there in the second quarter. Well, that's just 2 points.
And the second rattles around and falls through. 5-point game. 5 in the game for Wayland. Powers, Meredith Prince, Haley Melvin, Sammy Johnson, and Ella Lesbronce. Melvin now almost loses it, gets it to Lesbronce. Prince, deep shot, almost sinks it. No good. Stolen away by Lesbronce. Johnson inside, charging foul called. Going the other way. As a foul there called, and Boston Latin will shoot at the line. And can't find, yeah. Here's her second. That one too long. Melvin can't quite secure it. Seemed a little frustrated. She thought she got pushed. But the Wolfpack will stick with the ball. Ogilvy. And stolen away. Almost. Great job by Melvin. And Powers went in there too. But Wayland will get the ball.
Yeah, the refs tonight definitely letting the players play and be aggressive.
Absolutely.
Really no significant foul calls on either side so far, so refs are just letting them play.
Now Melvin with Sullivan on her. Captain on captain. Melvin, nice Euro step, can't put it in. Choi finds Golden. Now Sullivan, nice job by Haley Melvin. They love calling jump balls, Sam. I mean, Melvin came away with the steal like about a second after she touched the ball, so.
Yeah, it seems that at any point where two players have their hands on the ball, they'll just immediately jump to the ball.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about that. And speaking of, we get another jump ball. I don't think I've ever seen this many jump balls in a game. Yeah, as Renneker takes that to the hoop.
But yeah, no, the refs. Just very strange referees.
Yeah. Golden, three, no good short. Renneker comes away with the rebound. Kind of a big possession here for Wayland. If they can score, 9-point lead in the third quarter, definitely nice to have. Miscommunication there between Melvin and Renneker. They'll talk through it. And on to the next possession. Sullivan into Choi, who finds Ogilvy. Powers, good defense. Interesting. Foul called on Lila Powers. Choi finds Ogilvy. And a foul called on the floor again. That time, yeah, Lesbrance was asking the ref to look for the elbow. Like, she seemed to think that Boston Latin player stuck out an elbow to get space. So. Yeah, definitely a physical game. And another jump ball. That I really don't understand that. That it didn't seem like anyone else was even touching the ball when.
Really have a jump ball taker in the corner.
Yeah. Get a graphic up there. I think it's at around 10 though.
It is.
And an offense.
Not sure I agree with that.
What do we know? As a timeout called there, so we will take the opportunity to talk about the upcoming DCL tournament. So, as we mentioned earlier, the Warriors have just 2 games left after this one before the DCL tournament. And as a result of not having a traditional playoff bracket, the DCL tournament will serve as that sort of winner go home postseason bracket that we would otherwise be lacking. But as of right now, not sure who Wayland will play because they have a bye in the first round as the 1 seed. But we do know that they will have a home game that we will be covering Tuesday, February 16th. So definitely tune into that one. Maybe we'll even get some fans if we're getting a little crazy there. But Sam, where do you think Wayland stands in the DCL tournament in terms of being a contender?
Well, Josh, they certainly have a really good chance to be competitive in this tournament. They've proven that they're capable of consistent success throughout this season. So if all they can do is just continue to be successful and just keep up the consistently defensively, I think they can still be a team competitive.
Yeah, and we spoke with Coach Rick Stallis before the game, and she told us that it's actually just going to be DCL small teams. So Waltham won't be in it. Concord Carlisle, who Wayland lost to last time we commentated, they won't be in it. So definitely nice for Wayland because they're going to most likely have to face either Weston or Bedford or Boston Latin or Cambridge Ringen Latin. So they definitely have a good shot to go a long way and even win the whole thing. Renneker gets blocked. There's no call, late call, Wayland ball. They'll take it side out. And not really sure what was called there. Choi gets it up to Golden, back to Ogilvy. They're trying to beat that press. Ogilvy, as a foul called there, Kiesling will shoot 2 at the line. .440 left to play in the third quarter. Wayland currently up by 7, but Boston Latin with the opportunity to make that 5.
Yeah, this second half certainly a stalemate between the two teams. Not a lot of offense from either side, but still showing some defensive intensity on both sides of the court.
Kiesling 0 for 3 from the line so far. Let's see if she can sink one here. She does. As now Powers. Floater, no good. Rebound by Lesbrons. Patel for 3, no good. Rebound Boston Latin.
Oh, just a wild game here. Wayland eventually picks up the ball. They'll bring it up court.
Yeah, Sam, what are you seeing so far from both teams?
Well, you know, it's still been a very sloppy game. Really not much has been cleaned up. We've still seen
right there.
Right, exactly. We've seen a lot of jump balls and a lot of turnovers.
Definitely. And both teams really desperate to get out in transition for whatever reason. So, something we have not seen all season long from Wayland, but Boston Latin doing that a lot more in this game. Has not really paid off most of the time, other than maybe twice. And Melvin draws the foul there. That should be on the floor, though.
Yeah, and again, a lot of fouls just coming as of late. Didn't really see anything like this in the first 2 quarters, but now the refs all of a sudden are just calling everything.
Yeah, as Melvin's going to get a quick breather as Warner makes a nice catch there. Johnson, Patel 3, no good. As Lesbrons goes flying to the ground. Pass up to Kiesling, can she save it? She cannot. Wayland ball. Wayland still up by 6 with 3.5 minutes left to go. Renneker clears the press easily, and another foul called. Interesting, the ref seemed
Yeah, it's been a complete flip-flop, Josh. It's just so bizarre.
Went from calling absolutely nothing to calling a play like that. Warner. But
At this rate, I'm surprised we haven't seen either team in the bonus yet.
Yeah. Powers over to Warner. Warner for 3, no good. And now Ogilvy.
Yeah, it was not the best shot selection back there, but good spacing by the Wayland offense. That's just one of those plays where you want to move the ball around a little more before you take a shot like that.
Yeah, and good job by Reniker there. She tried to draw a charge, didn't get the call, but definitely had the right idea. As it looks like this is going to be a 1-and-1. So Boston Latin is in that bonus. So with a 1-and-1, if Ogilvy makes this shot, she'll have the opportunity to shoot a second. If she misses, either team can get the rebound.
Refs confirming with each other what's going on.
Like to see the communication.
Communication is key.
Yeah. Ogilvy misses it. Nice rebound by Lesbrance. And now it's Reniker. Reniker chucked up a shot when she drew the contact. That is a veteran type move from the freshman.
Yeah, just showing off her offensive ability. She'll get to the line for 2. Well-deserved free throws here.
She sinks the first.
Again, though, this is just the strangest flip-flop and reffing that I've ever seen, probably. Refs definitely got together during halftime and were like, oh, everybody's playing aggressive. We got to start calling stuff.
Yeah. As Reniker.
Can't get the second one to go.
And now Burke gets swarmed by Reniker and Lesbrance. It is a kick ball violation. I was shocked they didn't call a jump ball there.
Yeah, I know.
What a job by Reniker to almost steal that away. Quick hands.
Great defensive effort by Wayland.
And Reniker almost gets it again. Now they swarm Burke.
They call a foul on Haley Melvin. Not sure I agree with that call.
Sam, not really agreeing with the refs in this game.
Wouldn't be the first time. No, it seems like that call was more of a bailout for Boston Latin. That was a clean trap. You know, they had done that the previous 2 possessions right there. Yeah, just from here, I don't know.
I can't say I disagree with you. Burke shooting her second of the 1-and-1 to make it a 5-point game. Sinks that one as well. So Wayland starting to notice this game's getting a little bit close. Powers. Back to Melvin. Melvin working on Golden, puts it in for 2. Tough finish by Melvin.
Great play by Haley Melvin there.
As that ball knocked out of bounds by Reniker, and it goes off of Ogilvy's feet. So it is Wayland ball. Great job by Renneker. She's having an outstanding third quarter. Patel keeps that alive on the errant pass. Renneker inside,
drive.
floater, no good. Knocked away. Sessa saves it.
Nice trap.
Wayland very effective with that trap, especially in the back court. Now, see if they look to trap Sessa.
Oh, nice
They do
tip by
not.
Melvin.
Now Ogilvy.
2-on-1. They get it to
Gillis
go.
and one. Gets it to fall. That is the issue with running that full court press.
Yeah, Bolette, I mean, their best offense tonight has been in transition and just exposing the poor transition defense that Wayland has shown tonight.
Yeah, really just about the only time Boston Latin has been able to score is when they're getting wide open looks. Now Burke gets the rebound, and they put it in. So a 4-point possession, really, brings this game to within 3. And Wayland starting to look over their shoulders a little bit as a foul is called on Golden.
Should be in continuation, but it looks like they're going to take it side out.
Powers to pass it in. Melvin. Powers inside to
Nice
Renneker. Can't get it to go.
Smothered by the Boston Latin defense there. Ooh, travel there. Picked up the pivot foot.
Good
It's going to be
call.
Wayland basketball.
That was Burke with the travel. Powers passing it in. Trying to get it to Melvin. She does. And a foul called on Golden there. Trying to get the ball.
Looks like it's going to be a 1-and-1 for Melvin at the line. Yeah, just a bizarre third quarter as compared to the rest of the game.
Sinks the first of the 1-and-1. And it's now a 2-possession game. And she sinks them both. 2 big free throws. And Golden almost lost it. That was Melvin with the tough defense.
Yeah, Wayland
And
continuing
she does
with great
lose.
defensive pressure.
Melvin transition. Tried to get the Euro step, but got stripped from behind by Aravantis. First time calling her name. This sophomore guard. Now Melvin, under a minute left to go in the third quarter. Low scoring game. Johnson to Melvin. Melvin inside. A lot of shouting there from the Wayland bench as Ogilvy gets blocked and a foul was called. Guess they're just saying Melvin must have tripped on her own, which Melvin doesn't really have a tendency of doing. Interesting.
Yeah, it looks like a big missed call there by the referees.
as Boston Latin hits the first free throw. The second is also good, so it is a 3-point game.
Back to one possession.
Melvin to McQuilkin. Johnson now. Elizade inside, no good. Gillis with the rebound. Now Powers with the defense on Ogilvy. Poked away by Lesbrance. They can't keep it though. Gillis not even close with the three. Stays alive. No good. End of the third quarter, 26-23. Wayland leads. We're going to take another quick break. Final senior tribute from Coach Rickstalis coming up now. We'll be right back.
Lastly, I'd like to talk about senior captain Abby Gavron. Abby, I'm going to miss your energy. You came to practice always smiling ear to ear, and it made my day because it always counted on you to bring the spirit to practice and games. You set an example for the rest of your teammates by inspiring your teammates by practicing hard every day as if it was a game. You're always optimistic all season and never gave up on your teammates. Abby was another one of our go-to defenders. We knew she could go in there and play aggressive defense. Abby has been a loyal teammate despite her recent knee injury. Although she got heartbreaking news, you wouldn't know by the smile she continues to bring to practice and games. She's not letting this injury define her. She has demonstrated that leadership and loyalty every day in practice in supporting her teammates, watching game film, and helping the team still prepare. I wish you the best of luck next year, Abby, and continued success. Seniors, it truly has been an honor to coach all of you. I wish I had coached you all for more than just 2 seasons. I know it was very memorable for me, and I hope it was the same for you. All of you have been instrumental in helping build this program, and I can't thank you enough. Enjoy the rest of your senior year, and good luck in everything you do.
Welcome back to Wayland Student Press Network's live coverage of Wayland Girls Varsity Basketball. I'm Josh Schreiber, alongside me, Sam White. As you just saw, that last video wrapped up the senior tributes from Coach Rickstalis. That was Abby Gavron, who started this game, got the opening pass, I guess you can call it. She tore her ACL in their last game at home, or in their last home game against Concord Carlisle. Really a tough way to end your career, but she's still absolutely going to be a big part of this team off of the court. She always has been, had a great career for Wayland. As now Lesbrance into Sammy Johnson for 2. 5-point game.
Yeah, great play there. As you're saying, Josh, about Abby Gavron, you know, obviously senior captain, 3-year varsity player, known for her defense. She's just a really positive influence on this team, both on and off the court. So very sad to see her out.
Yeah, absolutely. And they're going to have some big shoes to fill as the season goes on. As Reniker almost loses it. Ella Lesbron's diving for the ball. That is a great effort play. That's a winning play. Unfortunately, she did slide out of bounds, but those are the type of plays that Lesbrance has made in this game that are the reason why they're winning right now. Crossover, Ogilvy. Nice bounce pass into Kiesling, gets blocked. Nice block by Lila Powers, I believe it was. Powers into Melvin. Melvin, 2. Gets it to go. 7-point game. Big bucket from junior captain Haley Melvin.
Great plays being made by Wayland here.
Now Boston Latin. They need to score pretty soon.
Well, that's wide open.
Wide open 3 by Sullivan. That is not what you want if you're Wayland.
Oh, call on the floor, it's a 2.
They do call it a 2. Potentially big as this game goes on, but was a wide open shot. Sullivan drained it. Melvin inside, no good. Johnson can't stay with it. Boston Latin back in transition. Foul. They could not hit the bucket. Boston Latin chance to make it a 1-possession game. It will be Lauren Choi at the line. And the sophomore guard short on the first, front rim. No good.
Yeah, Bolek definitely showing a high level of competitiveness here, late down the stretch. Not going to be an easy one for Wayland to pull out here.
Choi with the second, sinks it, nothing but net. 4-point game. Now Melvin working on Sullivan. Powers. Aggressive defense by Ogilvy. Does get a hand on it. But now Patel loses it. Tough offensive possession. Ogilvy now. Stolen away by Sammy Johnson. Johnson in transition. One-on-one. Inside. Gets the bucket to go and the foul. What a play by Sammy Johnson.
Great play by Sammy Johnson.
The junior captain. What a big play. Turning defense into offense.
That really shifts the momentum in Wayland's favor.
Absolutely, Sam. Johnson converts the and one. Big free throw, 7-point game once again.
Nice press by Wayland here.
And foul called on Patel.
Yeah, we're up to 10 fouls now for Wayland this half.
Yes. They are in the double bonus. And Ogilvy misses the first. She's frustrated. Has not had the typical Amelia Ogilvy game that we've been accustomed to for many years. Here's the second. Sinks that one. 6-point game. Powers trying to get something going. Tipped away. And Ogilvy comes up with it. Pass up the court to Gillis, but stolen away by Melvin. Now Melvin in transition. That one gets tipped. Out of bounds. Wayland will stick with the ball. So Sam, is this time to try to run down the clock, or are you just still trying to score?
Well, it's too soon to run down the clock, and more importantly, too close. It's only a 2-possession game here, a 6-point lead. It's not really something you just want to keep applying offensive pressure, look to get easy buckets down low. That's been their bread and butter all night, and just play consistent defense.
As Melvin looked like she may have gotten whacked in the face. She's a little shaken up there. They called an offensive foul on her, though.
That about adds up with everything else the refs are saying tonight.
A little Tommy Heinsohn from you right there. Oh, in this game anyways. Ogilvy. So a foul was called by the ref who was standing at half court, looking through the entire, both teams.
Yeah. Ogilvy doing a great job getting coast to coast, great job getting to the basket. Just not sure that really adds up with the level of contact the other fouls have been tonight. But you never know with these refs.
And I guess ball don't lie. She misses the first.
Certainly, Josh.
guess we just decided to be a little bit salty in this game for whatever reason.
Yeah, definitely not happy about the officiating tonight. To be fair, I never really am, but it's just been such an oddball game. At first, the refs are just letting everybody play, not really calling everything, letting it be an aggressive game. Then all of a sudden, each team has like 10 fouls in the second half. So
yeah, but I will say though, that shouldn't discredit the performances being put on really from both teams, especially on the defensive end. This has been a very well played game, tough game. Both teams playing very aggressive and putting on a defensive show. So it has been a fun game to watch. As that ball's swatted away by Ogilvy, I believe, and Choi now with the ball. Golden. Now Ogilvy. Stolen away by Lesbrance. Great play.
Ogilvy visibly frustrated.
Now it's Reniker. Reniker loses it but dives on it. There's a jump ball. That's a jump ball I
Yeah,
can
that's
live
a
with.
legitimate jump ball.
Both players diving on the ground for the ball. That's
Kudos to the refs for getting it right.
great basketball there too. Boston Latin will retain possession as they had the possession arrow.
Five-point game, Whalen in front. Ogilvy looks inside, can't make the pass. It's loose.
And jump ball going towards Wayland.
And we're back to the ridiculous jump ball calls that don't make any sense.
Luckily, Wayland, Sammy seemed to have it. Nothing changes. 4 minutes left to go, just about in this game. Wayland with a 5-point lead. If you're just joining us, I'm Josh Schreiber. Alongside me, Sam White. This is Wayland Student Press Network's live coverage of girls varsity basketball. As that was a foul called on Boston Latin. They will shoot, or Wayland will shoot at the line.
Powers at the line.
Powers will shoot her first. No good front rim.
Yeah, Whalen showing no signs of really running away with this one, so it's going to be Chippy Josh down the end.
Absolutely, and Powers can't hit the second either.
You know, both
Ogilvy,
teams.
three, sinks it. What a big three from Ogilvy. 2-point game. And this lead is slowly shrinking for Wayland. They will call a timeout here. Try to...
Smart timeout there by Coach Rextalis.
Definitely agreed there. But anyways, yeah. Wayland will try to get their bearings and get a bucket here. But anyways, Sam, I'm sure a lot of parents at home watching would agree with me, but we've not had any fans in the stands all season. The DCL is one of the few leagues, I will add, that has not even allowed parents. And quite honestly, I find it ridiculous that not even parents of the home team are allowed to watch their kids play. So, I mean, there's plenty of room in the bleachers, maybe not necessarily from people watching at home, those bleachers, because there are some players that sit there. But in the bleachers where our camera is right now, there's plenty of room for at least the parents of Wayland players to sit. So I don't really understand why they can't have some fans. A little bit frustrating. I'm sure parents agree with me. Sam, what are your thoughts on that?
You really hit the nail right on the head there, Josh. There's no doubt in anybody's mind that it'd be safe to have parents come and watch the players on a regular game-to-game basis, let alone on senior night. Fieldhouse is a massive facility. Social distancing would be very easy to maintain with limited capacity. It's just really a shame they don't allow anybody in the stands.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, I completely understand not wanting to have like a bunch of fans there, but at least the parents, and even on senior night, not even allowing just the parents of seniors, really frustrating. I'm
Yeah, definitely.
pretty certain that a lot of people feel that as well, but there's definitely room in the bleachers for it to be COVID safe and have that 6 feet social distancing between families. But anyways, nothing we can do about it, so we'll just stick to calling the game at hand right now. And it is a great game. 5 seconds of the shot clock. Wayland's got to get a shot off. Sammy Johnson does. Gets tripped, no foul. Boston Latin ball with a chance to tie it or even take the lead. Golden inside.
Open
Burke.
down low.
Layup, no good. Can't find anything. Rebound, Johnson.
Need to get a bucket here. Just move the ball around, use up some clock, and just find an easy basket.
As Sammy Johnson will shoot 2 at the line.
Yeah, Josh, both teams in the bonus right now, so I think this game going down the stretch, we're going to see a lot of free throws.
Johnson drains the first. Big free throw here.
Yeah, making a 2-possession game would be crucial for Wayland.
Johnson with the second.
Gets it to go.
Ice in her veins. Big free throws there. .240 left to go in this game. Ogilvy takes it to the bucket, showing off her scoring ability here in this fourth quarter, bringing Boston Latin all the way back.
Yeah, she's really starting to heat up. Not something you want to see, especially late in the game like this.
Now Melvin tied up there with Golden. Jump ball, Boston Latin ball. And a timeout may have been called, not sure. Looks like Coach Rickstalis can't really hear exactly what she's saying. That's one of the negatives to not being able to be in the building. Another one of those COVID guidelines that doesn't seem to really make sense. But anyways, Rickstalis wasn't happy with something. They stopped play. And now Boston Latin with a chance to do something here. Sullivan.
Surprise, no foul called there. But hey, we'll take it.
Yeah. I get Sammy Johnson, that was good defense. Seemed like she may have gone straight up with it, not sure, but that was a wild shot. Shot that over the, not only over the backboard, but over the shot clock. As Wayland turns it over now. 2-point game.
Yeah, tonight's game, low scoring but high intensity. We've been on the edge of our seats watching this one.
Golden over.
Bola had a chance to tie up the game here. Gets a corner three.
3-ball to take the lead was no good. Foul there called on Boston Latin. Sammy Johnson with the tough rebound. She's going to shoot at the line. 1-1. Some more big, or excuse me, that it will be 2 shots at the line.
Yeah, it's surprised to see a loose ball foul called. Not a lot of those have been called throughout the night.
Johnson with the first, no good, just rattles around.
Johnson a chance to put Wayland up by 3 here. Gets it to
does.
go.
Under 2 minutes left to play. Ogilvy
Wide open.
quick to the basket, puts up the 2, gets it to go. 1-point game. And now
Moved away
Melvin
from
gets it
Melvin.
stolen by Ogilvy. Ogilvy is dominating right now in the 4th quarter.
Not a good sign here for the Warriors.
And 2 points there from Boston Latin. They take their first lead of the game, or since the end of the 1st quarter. Ogilvy just took over in the 4th quarter. Wayland was up 7. That lead gone. They're now down by 1. So they're going to have to make up that deficit. But Sam, what have you seen in this 4th quarter that's changed?
Well, this 4th quarter, the momentum by Bolat has just not been matched by Wayland, and neither has the intensity. I mean, Bolat has just been firing pretty much on all cylinders, both offensively and defensively. They've been scoring at will, and they've been able to fully complete the comeback here as they now hold a 1-point lead over Wayland. Wayland just really needs to get a basket and just, show off their defensive abilities, because they're capable of shutting this team down. It's just a matter of isolating their primary scorer and Ogilvy, and just being able to lock down their offense, which this Wayland team can do to just about any other team in the DCL.
Yeah, absolutely. And that defense has been so effective in this game up until really the last 4 minutes or so. And they're just letting Ogilvy get some easy shots that they have not been letting her get all game. So, really on the offensive side of the ball, try to get it to Melvin Johnson. That duo has been so deadly for them. But you can't have turnovers at this part of the game.
Yeah, no mistake should be made here by Wayland if they're looking to win.
Powers inside, layup, no good.
Gotta convert on that.
Now Ogilvy. 2.
Set and shoot.
No good. And
There's
Wayland
volleyball.
needs to come up with that. They do not. 3 in the corner, no good. Rebound by Powers, and a foul was called somewhere. It was on Boston Latin, so someone will shoot 2 at the line. I have no idea who, though. I think it'll be Powers, though. Powers just needing one of these to take the lead. Or excuse me, not to take the lead, to tie the game. 2 can take the lead.
Can't get it to go.
Now Powers shooting her second. Big free throw. Powers, no
Cannot
good.
get it to go. Wayland blowing their 2 huge opportunities to at least tie the game, both first with the wide open layup down the stretch the previous play, and with the 2 missed free throws right there.
Now Golden, corner 3, gets it to go. What a big 3 from Boston Latin. Timeout Wayland. 4-point lead, Wolfpack. 37.8 left to go in this game. Not how Wayland wanted those last few possessions to go. Well,
It's plays like that down the stretch where you need a player like Abby Gavron to just, put down the defensive hammer. I mean,
yeah, for sure she would definitely be helping with Ogilvy. Wayland has done a pretty good job containing her, which they actually did. They did do on that possession. I believe it was a combination of Lesperance and Powers, but then it just let Golden get wide open for 3, and she sunk it.
yeah, this Wayland defensive-minded team not looking like themselves down here in the stretch. It's been hard to watch.
Still got some time, though. They need a bucket badly. Stop another bucket, and they're back in business. But hey, we definitely having some drama. Great game here on senior night. Not exactly where Wayland would want to be right now, but
certainly a nail-biter either way.
definitely a nail-biter. And now Powers gets it stolen. Really tough play. Ogilvy saved that ball from going out of bounds. That was a great play. Nothing going right for Wayland right now. Sessa will shoot 2 at the line. 2 big free throws. Sessa, no good on the first one.
Definitely want Bolat to miss both here because three-point shooting, of course, not Wayland's strong suit.
Misses on both of them, so Wayland getting a lucky break there. Powers inside. No good. Rebound Johnson, but a jump ball. It will be Wayland ball still. 21 seconds left to go.
Perfect opportunity here to draw up a play and get a basket inside.
And ball. Almost.
Still going to be Wayland ball here.
A little bit
Not sure what went on there.
Yeah. And blocked. Now Melvin, 9 seconds to go. They need a bucket quick. Melvin puts it up, no good. And a jump ball, Boston Latin ball with 3 seconds left.
That'll do it.
That should just about do it. And
you know, a hard-fought game by both teams, but Bo Latin just executing better down the stretch and just outplaying Wayland in pretty much every facet.
And Amelia just played a great game.
Yeah, you know, started off rough, but was able to finish off really well, scoring a lot down the stretch as she hits the free throw there. Surprisingly, she did not pick up a technical foul tonight.
And the
As
second,
no
good.
Hit the second free throw, can't not pad her stats there, and that will be the game.
And that will do it. Boston Latin coming away with a 41-36 win over Wayland. Wayland will still have 2 more home games left this year at least. So not really a true senior night, for not really their last game playing. So they will have more chances at redemption. But it was a hard-fought game, Sam.
Definitely, Josh. You know, it's been, you know, fun to watch. We saw Wayland pretty much play their best basketball, I would say, in the second quarter, where they just dominated on defense and were consistently able to score on offense. But, you know, this team just collapsed, unfortunately, down the stretch. They were able to find some offensive sparks here and there, but the defense just collapsed, and they allowed Ogilvy to just really dominate down the stretch.
Yeah, absolutely. But with that being said, thank you for joining us. I've been Josh Schreiber. Alongside me, Sam White. We'll be right back on Tuesday with another girls game against Newton South, 4:30. We'll see you later.